to a special Wednesday night edition of the Village of Peoria Heights Board of Trustees meeting for January 2nd, 2013. Meeting is now called to order. Would you please rise and join us in the pledge of the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn.
Present.
Trustee Carter.
Present.
Trustee Fuller.
Present.
Trustee Reichert.
Present.
Trustee Gett.
Present.
Trustee Cumming.
Thank you. Trustee Cumming had to be out of state for family, and Superintendent Roth is busy tonight regarding family as well, and that's why they couldn't be here. First up is the approval of the Board of Trustees minutes for our December 18th, 2012 meeting. Are there any changes that need to be made to the minutes as submitted?
I move to approve the minutes.
We have a motion from Trustee Gett.
Second.
Yeah, we'll go with second from Trustee Reichert. All those in favor of approving the minutes as submitted, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you. The ayes have it. Board has approved the Board of Trustees minutes for December 18th, 2012. Next up is the approval of the Board of Trustees executive session minutes for December 18th as well. Need a motion for approval?
I move to approve the December 18th Board of Trustees minutes.
Okay, we have a motion from Trustee Reichert,
Second.
second from Trustee Carter. All those in favor of approving the Board of Trustees executive session minutes for December 18th, 2012, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you. The ayes have it. The board has approved the executive session minutes for the December 18th, 2012 meeting. Next up, correspondence to be presented by our village clerk, Shauna Musselman.
I have no correspondence.
Thank you very much. No announcements. Mr. Administrator, any idea of any announcements? My brain is still frozen, so not that that makes any difference, but. So we'll move on to trustee reports, and first will be the ambulance service with Trustee Fuller.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. I have nothing to report this evening.
Thank you. Go to Public Works with Trustee Harn.
Thank you, Mayor Allen. The only thing I have to report is due to all the high wind that we had over the last couple of weeks, we've had a lot of tree limbs come down, and the guys have a lot of wood chips out of it and additional firewood. And that's about it. We haven't had to order any salt. I don't think they've even dropped a plow on the ground hardly. They've just salted the roads and took care of the little snow that we've had so far with that. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Any questions at all for Trustee Harn? All right, thank you again. We'll move to administration personnel with Trustee Reichert.
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing.
Okay, thank you. Move to economic development, village improvements with Trustee Carter.
Thank you. I have nothing at this time.
Thank you very much. Chief, anything from the police end?
The only announcement we have is our next neighborhood watch meeting will be Monday, January 28th, here at Village Hall at 6:30. And that's all I have.
Okay. Thank you very much. Any questions at all for Chief Sutton? All right, thank you again. We'll close out then with building maintenance, Trustee Gett.
Don't have anything to report.
And the fire department with Trustee Gett.
Fire department was called out on a mutual aid on New Year's Eve around 9 o'clock to West Peoria. 6 of our people answered the call. Chief Walters says they did well. They represented themselves well. You can see the training, they knew everything, they did a good job. They returned about 1:30 in the morning. They're fine. So, but good job to them. And if you have a chance, go look at the old dispatch area. They've done some nice stuff to it. So that's all I have to report.
Okay, thank you. Any questions at all for Trustee Gett? Okay, thank you again. We'll move now to comments from the audience. Jennifer, do you have a comment? Okay, well, we thank you for attending. No old business tonight. No new business. We will move directly to payment of the bills, and those will be read by our village clerk, Shauna Musselman.
The village expenditures through December 25th, 2012. General fund expenditures are $316,438.08. MFT expenditures are $670.52, for a grand total in the village expenditure accounts of $317,108.60. And the waterworks expenditures for the same time period are $81,433.50.
Thank you. Are there any questions regarding the bills as read? Need a motion to approve the payment of the bills, please?
I move to approve payment of the bills.
Have a motion from trustee Reichert,
Second.
second from trustee Fuller. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Carter?
Aye.
Trustee Fuller?
Aye.
Trustee Reichert?
Aye.
Trustee Gett?
Aye.
Thank you. By a vote of 5-0, the board has approved the payment of the bills as read by our village clerk. Our next Board of Trustees meeting will be held Tuesday, January 15th at 6:30 PM. The next departmental committee meeting will be held Tuesday, January 22nd at 6:30 PM. Is there any other business to come before the board this evening?
I move to adjourn.
Have a motion from trustee Gett,
Second.
second from trustee Carter. All those in favor of adjourning the meeting at this time, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. Thank you. The ayes have it. Board has approved the adjournment of the meeting. We thank everyone for attending. Meeting is now adjourned.